I posted as an illustration on both X and Facebook. It's graphic, and what I'm going to describe right now is really graphic. I'm sorry, but sometimes you just need to tell people things as they are. It shows a person that's wearing a Hamas band, but the person was just simply a Muslim, holding a knife, standing above a woman whose pregnant belly has been sliced open, holding a fetus with the umbilical cord still attached, the woman looking up in horror, blood everywhere, and the fetus's head severed, while the woman struggles to survive. And for the Muslims of this world and for the Marxists, all 3 billion of you, that's your hero. That's how far this world has fallen. God says those who are militaristic in this way are becoming like dung, like the pre-digested, regurgitated contents of a bird's gullet. Therefore, the vile and the worthless who squander their opportunity by trivializing it, there are between, let's just say that a third of those between Facebook and X that are listening to the message that I'm posting on behalf of God's people and on Yahowah's authority every day are genuinely supportive. That would be 1,500 on Facebook and 500 on X. Call it 2,000 people all total. Among a sea of billions who are not vile and worthless, squandering this opportunity, trivializing it. And God says you're just going to be cut off. You're going to be severed. You're going to be excluded. So you're not only going to be excluded from this upcoming harvest, but you're going to be part of that group of people that goes into the time of Jacob's troubles where we know that 2 out of every 3 Jews is going to die. 10 million. And every indication is that it will be far worse for Goyim. And by the time we get to the end of it, every reason to believe that there'll be around 7.8 billion fewer people on the planet. God's taking a pruning hook to humankind because the vine of life has become too corrupt to support anything worthwhile. And then he says, and then with regard to these forsaken castaways, they will be dragged away and removed. Now, there's only 2 ways that God can remove those who will not be making their way into Eden, the restoration of the Garden of Eden on Sukkah in 2033. He can simply remove them to the heap of humanity that is being incinerated with his flames, such that there's no trace of them. Or he can take their souls and cast them off into Sheol. But they're going to be dragged away and removed. And this is the vast preponderance of humankind, cut off and separated.